Hello, Wolf / Pisces. Pisces, I have your reading for the next 9 days, which is October 31st, which also is, and you're looking at the mess, I know, it's because these cards are hard to shuffle, so I decided to mix them all up and then I'll pick which ones we need, okay? But Mercury goes retrograde October 31st and finishes at November 20th. That being said, we are currently in their shadow front side, and obviously 2 weeks after the 20th of November, we will still be in the shadow at that point on the other side, okay? So just keep that in mind of things that are going on right now. It's only because of Mercury retrograde, so things will get better in November. A lot of people have had some interesting, heavy readings this couple days. So let's see if, being a Pisces, you like to swim in the water, but most of all, I love that you are the wolf. The wolf is a very spiritual spirit guide. So that being said, I think you'll have a great read. Okay, just finishing up shuffling a few decks. Alright, so let's get into it. Spirit wanted me to start with some of the messages from Spirit first. So as you can see, I got this big mess. I'm going to pull a few out of this big mess. Okay, I'm just going to keep mixing them up and see what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Recharge your energy. Stay positive always in all you do and speak. Alright, and speak positive things. Remember, your throat chakra is the bridge to what you create, what you manifest. Okay, so I'll set that there. We won't set it on that stuff that's burning. Okay, your spirit guides are near you. Alright, so listen to them, know what they're saying. They're giving you synchronicities. They're playing songs on the radio or in your music for you to get a message from that. A lot of times those messages, if a song resonates with you or like triggers something, that's what I've found most, is it usually triggers something. Then I know that I gotta go heal that today, right? So there's that one. Alright, let's pull a few out from the center. Alright. Okay, meditate and go into your Akashic records. Meditate, ask your spirit guides to help you reach the Akashic records and bring in messages from what you need healing from ancestors or generations ago, from your also from your past life regression traumas that need to be healed. And write down the first thing that pops into your head when you are asked what is love to you, right? Because it's a word that humans made of to what they believe love is, so it's a definition in a dictionary, really. But what is love to you? What does it mean to you? And then know that, and that helps you to learn to know your true self. All right, and what you expect in a relationship. Do you or they lie? Okay, if someone's lying, it's usually because they never felt good enough as a child, or they were always afraid that they would get in trouble, so it was as protection, to protect themselves as a child. So instead of saying, yeah, I broke that, they lie and say, nope, don't know who did it, right? So same thing as adults. They don't want to get in trouble with their spouse or with work or something, so they just lie about it. They never felt good enough as a child. Parents lied to them as a child, and we're not talking about the Easter Bunny here, all right? To protect yourself as a child. Alright, so that helps you to heal those things or those reasons as a child or in your past, even as an adult, teenager, etc. Alright, just shuffle these up a little bit more before I put them back for the next reading. I've already shuffled these very well. Very, very well. Spirit, what would you like for the Pisces Wolf? What would you like the Pisces Wolf to know? Alright, somebody in Pisces is having trouble with truth because we got it again. We got it again. Be in your truth. Walk it, talk it, love it. Be you. Be in your truth. Speak your truth. If you're not saying something, somebody asks you something and you just don't answer, or you leave it very vague, that's still a lie, okay? It's still a lie. So volunteer to help someone. This will raise your vibration. And don't go bragging about what you did for that person, because it denotes the fact that you were doing it as a generous being to earn good karma, per se. But don't do it just to earn good karma. Do it to be, well, a good person. All right. Ask Spirit to show you meditate on why you get jealous. Okay, we got some issues here working up for Pisces. We got some lies going on. We got some jealousy, right? So you're going to meditate, ask Spirit to show you why you get jealous. Then wait, and the first situation or image that appears is your answer. Now go in and heal it. Go back to that first time that you remember and forgive the other person for causing you to become jealous, and forgive yourself for allowing it. This is not in any way accepting blame for the situation, but we know now that forgiveness heals us, okay? It doesn't heal the other person, it heals us. And you'll feel much lighter for it, okay? Release and ask for healing. Cut cords as well. If you haven't seen or understand the cutting of cords, I have a video on it. Go in the video history and you'll see the cutting cords video. Black calcite is great for past regression memories, which you're going to do for these truths and jealousy. All right, restores the soul to body after trauma. Okay, useful for during and post dark night of the soul. All right, so some of you may be new on the journey, that you're still dealing with these issues, but anything else, Spirit, for the Pisces wolf? Smoky quartz assists you in grounding. You'll also want that smoky quartz to be grounded in your meditation, to do the Akashic records. There's more to heal. Dig deeper. So if you think you've healed everything, dig back down deep. There are always things we forget about, we're afraid to look and see the truth of. Balance, activate your chakras. Again, Jupiter 1111. Go to her YouTube channel. She has a whole pile of free videos for activating your chakras. They're great. Okay, Tektites enhances spiritual communication between worlds, so between your world and mine. Go within, do inner child healing, and then repeat and release. Anyone needing help with the inner child healing or some of these other meditations, you can email me, sacredspiritualhealer@gmail.com. The Fire Witch, you and your divine counterpart will soon exchange sweet, passionate words. Aw, that's sweet. I like it. Alright, let's get some of these and we'll get into the reading. Okay, I am trying to keep these messages under the hour because the last few have been taking 2 videos. Now I see why people do Patreon and Vimeo. Okay, chakras, balance, align. Yes, definitely. Divine Feminine, here's your message. Something is out of balance. Meditate to go into balanced state. Okay, 111, it's intuition. Listen to your gut, follow your spirit, follow your heart. You're on the right path. You're on the right spiritual path. And go within to heal your inner child healing. Okay? Great, so let's get to it. Okay, Spirit, please give us some precise messages for the Pisces wolf for the next 9 days. True and precise messages for the Pisces for the next 9 days. I feel like there's 2 there. Why does that feel heavy? Somebody's heavy, because that card feels a lot thicker than it should. Aw, the otter. That's an Aquarius. Just so you know. Leo is fire. And so we have 2 waters and a fire, or an air, my bad. Firefly. Okay, so the beaver is very maternal, going in the waters, going deep, caring for and preparing for their children or their future. Okay, so perhaps you're doing that, but I also notice a lot of darkness all around and being in the water. So you're in your emotions, but you're diving deep, feeling like it's hard to come out to the light, okay, because it was heavy, it's thick. It just feels thicker than usual. All right, so you're, this person is preparing for the future in their emotions, diving deep, healing them for the future growth, and coming back out to the light. But they're not seeing very much light. They're feeling still very, even when they come back up, they're holding on to the heavy emotions. Okay, we need to release when you dive down to that trigger, to the emotion that you need to heal. You need to heal it and release it. As you come back up to the light, then you will feel lighter. Okay. Otter is very playful. This one, out of the dark, goes into the dark to do its emotional healing, but surrounds itself with the light. Surrounds its aura is bright and shining and tuned to its higher self. Very proud, very playful little critter. And it's aqua, so aquas are very intellectual and fun, light. They're there. Okay, firefly. And feeling very heated. The firefly dips in and out, you know, like just flitters all over. But in this one, because there's so much darkness all around it, it's in the dark and then it's going into the light and back out. This darkness is your emotions, but you see that there's still light in there, a lot of color. So you're bright, working on your aura, keeping yourself lit, keeping yourself brighter in your aura, knowing that your higher self, knowing of the divine guidance, but you get down here in your deep, deep emotions and are not lighting up. So you're not lighting back up until you get back up close to the divine in meditation and in your work. So it might just be taking longer to stay, you're just having a challenge staying in the light, in the high vibration, and then getting sucked back down into the lower vibration of the darkness. That was a lot. But Pisces, you are water, so you are always in your emotions, right? You're always watery, so that could be why. So, anything else for that spirit? Pisces, you currently might feel like you're swimming against the current. That again could be because we're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, and we're only feeling slight effects, but especially with water and the moon change right now, because we're going into the new moon, then the water, you know, the magnetic force of the water is there in your water sign, so you could be feeling the new moon energy as well as the shadow of the Mercury. Alright, so let's see what we get. Alright. True and precise messages, please, Spirit, for the next 9 days for Pisces Wolf. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you're doing the work. Pisces doing the work around. Slightly working at it. You're new to the trap, new to this. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so we have 7 of Wands here. Where's my, right here. Alright. 7 of Wands, Pisces. You're trying to move forward, putting down things that are burdensome, putting your foot down on things that are burdensome, knowing of your connection, standing strong in this science, the belief that you have regarding the journey, and you have your staff of strength. You're going to move forward, holding on to your staff, kind of whimsically, not firm, maybe not questioning the journey, but you're putting your foot down about the burden, so that's good, so you can move forward. All right, you're moving forward because you know that you are on this journey to be the high priestess, still doing the work, still coming in, because Spirit says still coming into the knowing of the high priestess and studying. You're studying the science of the journey, knowing that you have to go into the inner child and heal. You're going from back darkness to light, but without the dark, you understand, because of the science, you understand that without dark we can't have light. So it's a balance, it's a yin and a yang, and you understand that because you are studying the science to become the high priestess in you. And you're following divine guidance in this journey. You're communicating with the divine, your higher self, and you are keeping your divine, you are nurturing your counterpart, divine masculine or divine feminine, in the 5D, keeping them close with your communication to spirit, knowing that he is the king of swords. You want him to come forth in his truth to you. He has his loyal partner at his feet, so loyalty is important to him. The loyalty and truth is King of Swords. He's coming forth with loyalty and his truth, and working on becoming strong in this journey in the 5D. And as you nurture him in the 5D, so above, so as above, so below. But he also has these two little cats, black cats beside him, so he has a struggle, a thorn in his side, so to speak. Something tugging on him to not move forward quite yet. And with the loyal wolf there at his feet, he's not able to stand up and move forward. So continue to heal yourself, do the work inside you, so that it heals him, and he can make that move forward. We have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is getting rid of the devil energy, making sure that you mirror each other. He understands the science as well. He too is studying the dark and light, the yin, the yang, the pull. But he wants to come forth with a gift for you as the Hierophant. This gift is something, as he's studying, he understands that he has to make that divine choice, the cup that the divine spirit has given, and choose wisely. On the bottom of the deck we have strength. So of course this journey does take strength. Okay, I'm going to put that here for an overall energy for this 9 days. 7 of Wands, Spirit clarify 7 of Wands for the divine masculine, divine feminine that are Pisces Wolf. Thank you. For the next 9 days, we have Temperance right off the bat, balancing things out. Because you were burdened, you put your foot down and it called Temperance in. You know that this, of all the choices, you're focused on the divine counterpart. You're in your heart chakra, doing the work, ignoring the things, the other choices, ignoring the karmics, or perhaps you have choices But you're ignoring them and focused on your divine love, your divine cup from Spirit. The world's here. The world wants to move forward. You understand the quantum physics, or you're trying to understand the quantum physics to make the wheel turn. I said a world. This is the wheel, but the wheel, it is a new beginning for you, and the wheel wants to turn forward. So you're studying the quantum physics, you're studying the science to learn. You can go to Jupiter 1111 and also get the package called Gem Package. Get your masculine, get your mission, I think it is, package, and it will help you further speed up the wheel of the journey. Knowing that you're working on this inner child healing and the science, Spirit says you are working diligently with the Three of Coins. Clarify 3 coins. Okay, that one wanted to come out, obviously. Because you are the Queen of Cups, you're in the emotions, you're filling your cup with love for yourself. Awesome. Great job doing self-love, unconditional love for self. You're going within as the hermit, focusing on what's your next step in calm waters towards your divine counterpart as you work on self with unconditional self-love. Communicating with, oops, this is too many. Communicating with Spirit for guidance for you and your counterpart. Clarify the wands, 8 of wands, clarify 8 of wands, what's the 8 of wands communication about? Queen of Coins, that you are intuitively, you have your third eye open, your throat chakra is open, your heart chakra is open, and you are blossoming into your power. Anything else for the wands? Wow. Oh. Clarify the wands for the Pisces. Clarify the wands for the Pisces. Yep. Okay. Had a lot coming out before, but I didn't really think they were meant to. So let's see. Okay, communicating. We're clarifying the communication wands. She's working on self-intuitive. Knight of Swords coming forth, not quite in his truth, but almost in his truth. But you see that he evolves to the king and ends in his truth. This Knight of Swords is your lover. You know that you're working with him as your lover. Some Kundalini activation going on here between the two. So someone... Yeah. So someone's gonna, with the Kundalini activation, somebody's having an awakening. You are awakening as the High Priestess. You have all the tools now that you need to utilize in this journey, and with the guidance of the divine and your spirit guides. The wise owl here is there to remind you to be wise in your use, to do no harm, in the no shadow work. With the moon card here, you are tied, you feel tied together still to your divine masculine. You are doing your self-healing though. You're going within, basking in the moonlight. Your emotions are calm because you are in the High Priestess. have now the gift of knowing what's behind the veil, knowing the truth behind the lies. You have the World card again with divine timing. You know that everything moves forward, and the choices that are given to you are divinely guided with divine timing. And again, this always looks like they're ready to take that leap of faith, even though this is not that phrase. It's the World card, but how the arms are open, trusting the divine, trusting their spirit guides, and having faith, and bringing forth your divine masculine, manifesting the divine masculine. He comes in after battle and surrenders to you, to this journey together, coming in out of the cold, wants to offer you the cup of love as a page, hoping to move forward with you as the Six of Swords, knowing that out of the 9 cups, you're the only cup that nourishes him. He wants to celebrate with you. 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands, as I always say, reminds me of the 11-11 connection. I'm going to switch decks. I don't know. It must have fell out because I don't know why it's here. You're in hangman mode, but being flexible, knowing that in the from moon cycle to moon cycle in the shadows, at any time it could be you with the push-pull connection of this relationship, right? You're mirroring one another, you're aware of that. Your counterpart's aware of the mirroring effect and understand that it's all, this connection is divinely timed and divinely brought forward. This is regarding the contract that you made before you reincarnated back to Earth, to be in mission, to follow your soul purpose. Your soul purpose, be in mission together with your counterpart. Part of that mission is to become one with your higher self, love yourself unconditionally, and bringing in your, awakening your divine masculine to do the same, so that the two of you can be in mission together. It was coming faster than I could keep up with. Okay. So the King wants to celebrate with you as a 6 of Wands, big celebration. No longer wants you to worry and stay up nights worrying with the 9 of Swords. Anything else for the 9 of Swords? Wants to be abundant, 7 of Cups, abundance with you regarding this journey together. Hierophant, let's clarify Hierophant, give you 2 double energies, clarify the Hierophant, thank you. Okay, the Hierophant is here, remember? Looks almost like a devil energy, but it's not. But he is equaling things out as well. He's in the study, he's bringing forth a gift, but having to battle within himself the devil energy versus the divine energy for this mission. Judgment is here. Judgment is here because you've spilled cups, 8 of Cups. In reverse, so moving forward, leaving things behind you that you no longer need because this was in reverse. So moving forward, but without regard to what you've left behind. Thank you, Spirit. Because we're supposed to move forward as a Knight of Pentacles. You're moving very, normally it's a fat, slow moving pentacles, and someone's also watching. In reverse, no movement forward. Okay, but knows that you're 9 of Pentacles. Now understands coming forward to you because you're so beautiful. They see that you are focused on them and that you're nurturing them and looking out for them. Blossoming is a beautiful butterfly with growth and working in your pentacles. They just almost put you on a pedestal. They think you're beautiful. Want to give you a gift of the Page of Pentacles. He doesn't have much at this time to offer, but he is willing to give you what he has. He's having the strength to come forward and ask or make this offer, because as a page, he's immature energy, but also feeling childlike or immature in the sense of afraid that you won't accept his gift, that you're so much more plentiful than he, abundant than he is at this time, though he's willing to put in the work. So he's trying to have strength to move forward to you. 5 of Cups, he's lost. He knows he's lost a lot, but the one thing he still has is his cup of love for you, and he understands he has the 2 cups, your cup and his cup. There's a lot of passion for this, and he worries that you won't accept it. He's focused at this time, and because of the mirroring effect, because of that rubber band effect, he's focusing and thinking often of you regarding this connection, the one soul, 2 flames, the mirroring effect of those 2 hands mirror one another. Okay. Clarify what else for the Ace of Wands. Seven of Wands. Doesn't want to fight this feeling anymore, wants to come in victoriously, putting down the burdens to move forward with you. He doesn't want you to move forward without him. 6 of Swords, the Divine Feminine is the only one in the boat, and she wants to move forward without him, because there's been so many hurts without the truth, because Sword is truth and swords in this boat are down, but she's carrying those pains with her. As he's victorious in the battle in which he's won, he's gaining more truth and leaving things behind him that no longer serves him. He wants to come forth as a Hierophant. Giving up double energy. Sorry. When I split the deck, there was a double energy there. And offer you the Pentacle, because you are his 2 of Cups. Clarify 2 cups. Clarify 2 cups. To give you the World. Spirit says the World will turn. He's gaining stability. Again, we have 2 World cards in one deck. I'm going to take it as a, I don't know, as a sign that it should be. The World is moving forward. World is at your hands. And during this moon cycle, things will move forward from moon cycle to moon cycle. That was very dark, so you're going to have you're going to need strength to move forward, because you can see that World cycle, same exact deck, same cards, but this one looks dark, that one looks like light. Let me show you these so you can see what I mean. Same cards, see, same deck, and you can see the difference in the shade. One looks dark, so you're going to need the strength for the next 9 days to make this world move forward. It's a new beginning also, okay? And this was the second world, so while you're going to come to some darkness through the moon cycle, you will need the strength, but it'll still move forward with the new cycle for brighter days. Let's clarify this 9 of Cups. I mean, overall it's not a bad thing, because you're getting the brighter days. Judgment is here to help you decide which cup you're supposed to take. The one with the genie. Knight of Pentacles is going to move forward because he has decided on that cup. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles, please. Clarify 9 of Pentacles. Anything else, Spirit, regarding the Nine of Pentacles? That's a lot. I'm going to clarify down here. Wheel of Fortune, first one down. Once the union, once you come together and work on this, the Wheel of Fortune will be yours. But you have to come out of that Eight of Sword energy. Stop holding back, Divine Feminine. You're holding yourself. Wait. Okay, I said Divine Feminine because it's a girl. The Divine Masculines need to stop holding themselves back. They are worthy. They are loved. The Divine Feminines are waiting for them to come forward, to be the man, to be that Divine Masculine, to come into their power, to their high vibration, and meet them at their level as the High Priestess. Okay, he wants to celebrate. He wants to come forward, wants to untie himself, wants to come forward and have communication with that Queen of Wands who understands that divine connection. Alright, he no longer wants her tied up, not tied up, no longer wants to have her, the sleepless nights, the pain he's caused her. He doesn't want her to worry. So he's bringing this Ace of Pentacles in because he wants equal give and take. He wants an abundance with his partner. He wants a family with her. He's been watching to see if it's safe to come in. Maybe he's watching social media. Okay. Anything else for the Pisces for the next 9 days? Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, either way. He wants to celebrate and pour the 2 cups of love together into 1 cup. Why? Because he wants the stability of 4 of Wands, happy family, you know, to raise a child together, to be in truth together, moving forward. Again, coming in as a Knight of Cups in his emotions, be victorious with you, to untie himself, to not be bound by these lies. He's coming in with his truth. 10 of Pentacles, to be abundant with you, together in union. Alright, let me get an angel card for you. What does Spirit want you to know? What messages for Spirit from the angel cards? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So go in nature, walk. Remember, this time of year a lot of snakes are out. So if you're grounding with nature barefoot, just be careful of the copperheads or rattlers. They're out about right now. Grounded. Empaths are highly sensitive. Yes. During this, we're highly sensitive, so during this moon phase, right, in the Mercury retrograde, it's going to affect you stronger. So you go first, the universe will catch you. In the Divine Feminine, you lead the masculines in this journey. And remember, you lead until it's time, Spirit will tell you when it's time to pull away, and then they will turn and come forward. card. Let's see. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So if you're thinking of something, of just turning your back on this divine connection, say no, because it's a divinely guided and you will have towers. This is, once you've been awakened, you can't go back. Spirit says. Okay, trust in this, in your feelings, your intuitions. They call it the niggle. I don't know. What is this feeling trying to tell you? Listen to your intuition. That's what it's telling you. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Go near the water. If you live near the beach, go to the ocean. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Nurture yourself, just as you would your child. Anna, Grandmother, or Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations for this divine plan. Thank you very much for stopping by. Namaste.